Hey, hi, how you going? It's my Fast Rider. In today's video, we're going to test the movement speed of Palworld's newest legendary, Neptilius, and see how it compares to Xenolord and Jetadragon. Let's check it out. So Neptilius is the first new legendary we've received since the original release, because we didn't get any with Faebreak or Sakurajima, and the passive skills we're going to go for this build is a pure movement speed build. So we've got the new passive Ace Swimmer, which is going to increase by 40% on water. We've got King of the Waves as well, the new Rainbow passive, which is going to give us 50%. And then we've got Sleek Stroke, which is going to add 30%. Now for the fourth passive, you could go with Lunker, which is going to give you 20% on water and also some other benefits, including extra damage. But Swift is actually going to give us a little bit more movement speed because we're getting 30% instead of just 20 out of Lunker. So if we really want to min-max our speed, then we're going to go for Swift over Lunker there. And last, but trust me on this one, certainly not least, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the partner skill, Sentinel of the Great Sea, which obviously gives him a attack for when in combat, but we're not worried about that for today. We're looking at the second part of this, which obviously allows him to be a mounted pal, and it has an ability that can leap high into the air over water. So you're going to see how much faster that actually allows you to move using this pal. And as for the Jetadragon, we've gone for a max speed build on that as well. We've got Swift giving us 30%, Legend giving us another 15, we've got Runner for 20, and then Nimble for 10. Now you can swap out Nimble for Eternal Engine, and realistically I probably would if you're just talking about its utility in game more generally, but for this test I wanted to really just maximize the speed, so I've gone with Nimble here. And then for the final build, we've got Xenolord here, who unfortunately can't get Legend. So for him, we've got Nimble, Runner, Eternal Engine, and Swift. Now, if you want any of these pals, join the community Discord, which I'll leave a link to in the description down below, and I'm more than happy to just give them to you when I've got some availability. So jump in there, head on over to the pal trading and giveaways section, and we'll organize that giveaway for you. It's as easy as that. And remember, if you do enjoy this content and you find it helpful, like, comment, and subscribe. It all really helps support the channel a lot. But no further ado, let's check out the comparison. So for the test today, I'm going to be traveling between the Sealed Realm of Terraria Island and the Frostbitten Island that were both introduced with the Tides of Terraria update. And I think it's important to try this testing over a long distance like this, because that's more reflective of the kind of travel that actually matters to the player. So here we go, the race is underway, and I absolutely adore this leaping mechanic with the Neptilius. This is just so much fun to use. But you can already see over on the far left that Jetadragon is having some issues with stamina, so we've got to stop to reset it there, and Xenolord is going strong with no stamina issues whatsoever. So you definitely would rather go with the Eternal Engine if you can. But it looks like we're going to have a clear winner here. Neptilius clocks in at 22.25 with the others trailing well behind. I think Xenolord's going to come in next because he doesn't have to stop for a second stamina break. So yeah, there you go. We've got Xenolord at 32.86 and 33.59 for the Jetadragon. So we've got a clear new winner, new fastest pal in the game. It goes to Neptilius. Now, obviously this only works or matters if you're traveling over water, which really doesn't, it's not a big deal because we've got way shrines and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly going to be dropping my Jetadragon or my Xenolord for my Neptilius, but it is a bit of fun to compare nonetheless. You could argue that this is helpful for the oil rig runs because you can get out to the oil rig more quickly and without the air defenses shooting you down. But I think that use case is fairly easily dismissed because realistically, you don't want to be using your flying mounts or your Neptilius to get to the oil rig, because both of them are going to be useless once you get there and therefore are a waste of a party slot. Instead, you still just want to be using your Gale Claw as the primary means of transport to head to and from your oil rig runs. But that's everything for today. Let me know in the comments down below who your favorite new pal is, because Neptilius is definitely one of mine. Not only is the movement speed thing a bunch of fun, but he's also a really good combat pal. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.